Your friend is wrong. Someone cheated them, hurt them. You step in, protect your friend, punish the person who did it. That sounds like justice. Help the people you love, harm the people who deserve it. For most of human history, nearly everyone agreed. Then Socrates asked a few questions, and the whole idea collapsed. In Book 1 of Plato's Republic, a young man named Polemarchus inherits this argument from his father. Armed with the poet Simonides, he declares, "Justice means giving each person what they're owed." Polemarchus interprets Simonides this way: to give each what is owed means helping your friends and harming your enemies. This wasn't eccentric. It was the dominant moral framework of ancient Greece. Warriors earned honor by protecting allies and destroying foes. Poets celebrated it. Fathers taught it to sons. Polemarchus voices what his entire culture believed, and versions of this ethic persist today. This is also the last time in the Republic that anyone appeals to a poet as moral authority. After this, philosophy stands alone. So let's see what happens when Socrates gets hold of this idea. He presses Polemarchus. If justice is a techne, a skill or craft, it must have a specific use. Polemarchus answers, justice is useful in dealings and contracts, in safeguarding money and property. Socrates pounces, think of a locksmith. The person most skilled at securing a lock is the same person most skilled at picking one. The expert who can protect your wealth can also embezzle it. The ability to guard implies the ability to steal. This is the skill-symmetry problem. So any craft powerful enough to serve justice is equally powerful enough to commit injustice. The best doctor knows how to heal and how to poison. The best navigator can deliver cargo safely or run a ship aground on purpose. Nothing within a skill itself guarantees it will be used for good. Socrates isn't discarding the idea that justice involves knowledge. He's showing that this particular definition, justice as a skill aimed at helping friends and harming enemies, undermines itself from within. Under this pressure, Polemarchus does something remarkable. He stops quoting Simonides. He sets the poet aside and starts reasoning for himself. When Socrates points out the contradictions, Polemarchus doesn't retreat to Simonides said so. He engages, he admits confusion, he tries to fix the argument on his own terms. And this is a philosophical milestone. The moment inherited belief gives way to independent thinking, Polemarchus begins to own his ideas rather than borrow them. Remember this transition, it will matter at the end. But Socrates isn't done. He's about to make an argument that changes everything. He introduces a concept the Greeks called arete, pronounced arete. It means excellence, the quality that makes something excellent at being what it is. Every kind of being has its own proper arete. A horse's excellence is speed, strength, endurance. Treat a horse well, and you cultivate those qualities. You don't try to make a horse excellent at being a table. That's absurd. An eye's excellence is sight. Treat an eye well, and you preserve its ability to see. Now apply this to human beings. And the excellence proper to humans is virtue, moral and intellectual excellence, the capacity for justice, wisdom, courage, self-control. To treat a person well means cultivating these qualities in them. To treat a person badly means diminishing them. And here is the crux. If harming someone means making them worse as a human being, less just, less wise, less capable of virtue, then harming always diminishes human excellence. Right? It makes a person less of what they should be. Making someone less excellent can never be an act of justice. Justice, by its nature, aims at improvement, not destruction. So a just person, a person committed to justice, can never harm anyone. Not friends, not enemies, not anyone. To harm is to diminish. To diminish is the opposite of justice. From this argument, Socrates draws a conclusion that would have shocked his audience. The truly good person harms no one, right, and has no enemies in the proper sense. Others may feel hostility toward the good person. The Athenians themselves would eventually put Socrates to death. People can hate you, slander you, persecute you. But enmity is a two-way relationship, and the just person refuses to participate. Socrates insists the good person harbors no enmity toward anyone. Their commitment runs in one direction, benefit everyone, including those who despise them. Hostility flows inward from the world. Benefit flows outward from the just person. The asymmetry is the point. The just person refuses to harm, refuses to diminish anyone's humanity. From their side, there's no enmity, only the ongoing work of making others better. The obvious objection: this sounds naive. Genuine wrongdoers exist. Socrates' response cuts deeper than it first appears. For Socrates, to benefit someone means improving them morally and intellectually, not indulging them, not letting harm go unchallenged. Socrates himself was the most confrontational philosopher in Athens. He challenged people relentlessly. He just refused to diminish anyone's humanity in the process. This is not passive tolerance, it is active, demanding moral engagement. And here's what ties it all together. Socrates doesn't just argue this position. He demonstrates it with Polemarchus himself. Polemarchus begins by quoting Simonides and repeating inherited beliefs. Through patient questioning, Socrates helps him abandon the authority and think for himself. By the end, Polemarchus reasons on his own terms that moral improvements through dialogue is giving Polemarchus what he's truly owed. Justice isn't a transaction where you pay friends and punish enemies. It's a transformation. This exchange clears the ground for everything that follows in the Republic, including the confrontation with Thrasymachus, where Socrates insists they were never enemies. The claim that a just person harms no one is one of the most radical propositions in Western philosophy. It anticipates Stoicism, Christian ethics, nonviolent resistance, and it leaves us with a demand. If justice means improving everyone around you, even those who despise you, the measure of a just life is not who you protect from harm, it's who you refuse to give up on.